In order to complete a form, or in order to add information to a form, you have to first open up the patient's encounter. And in this case, I've already opened up into Mr. Alec's chart. And on his chart, I see there are 3 different forms associated with this hospital admission. In order to complete a form or to add information, I need to first make sure, am I opening up the correct form? In this case, I'm going to select the top one, because that's the one that I need to go into. And it's going to open up, and you're going to see a couple of things here. You're going to see a whole series of fields that are red. Red indicates that they're required. It's an alert to say, hey, there's information here that's required, but it's missing. So if you click on any of those fields, so here I'll click on the surgeons field, it's going to take me to a list that's a list of all of my surgeons. I can do a couple of things. I can either select that provider and hit OK, or let's go to another list. Here's the list of anesthesiologists or CRNAs, and here I can either scroll through a long list, or say I just want to auto filter, so let me just filter. So I'll just type in the last or the first or any 3 letters of the person's name, and that will auto filter that list down to showing me just the match. And so now it's easy to select, and I can hit OK. You'll see as you enter in that information, the field turns from being red to white, which means it's full. If I take a step back, I want to show you what's changed on the form on the main screen in the patient's chart. You'll see here this bar graph in the background of that form is slowly moving to the right. It's a visual indication to say how complete is this form. And in this case, it looks like it's about 20 or 25% complete. As we enter in information, that line will start creeping off to the right side, and once it hits the right margin, it will turn green, and that indicates that the form is 100% complete and there is no missing information. So let me go back into that form and enter in some more information. So patient location, say OK. Anesthesia start time, we're going to say that was now, we'll say it was 3 minutes ago, and OK. Anesthesia ready time now, or let's say it's 13:01. Surgery just started pretty quickly. Hopefully you can see how we're quickly adding information to this form. At any point, if I go back, sure enough, you'll see that this form is now almost 50% complete. Let's go back into the form, see if we can finish it. Surgery end time is it's 2 minutes from now. What was the ASA of our patient? It was an ASA 2. Primary anesthetic used was a general. And here after surgery, so from a workflow standpoint, this might be all that you enter in during the anesthetic itself. Some dates, times, some information about the patient. You might want to go back, and here you'll see the form is now about 60% complete. And maybe you just want to wait on the form, take care of the case, put the application away, and then in the recovery room, you can scan the patient's barcode to open up this chart. You can then go back into this form, and here you'll see maybe we want to enter in these last questions. The patient went to PACU, and I can either hit OK to go back to the form. Patient's temperature was 36.2. Or maybe I just want to hit next and go to the next field. So anesthesia end time is right now. The pain score was 2 out of 10. And then did I provide a survey? Perhaps no. No, I didn't. So now you'll see a bit more of the information has been added. Was the patient in an emergency? No, it wasn't. Did a complication occur? No, it didn't. And if I go back to the original screen, you'll now see that form is green and it's 100% complete. So all of the necessary information for this anesthetic has now been entered into the system.